It is I, Menace. Sorry, everyone. I've got a lot on my mind today. Why am I not wearing my usual black and blue? That's a good question, and I've got a good answer. Give me a moment. Better. I just woke up. I have not eaten anything. I'm not having a good day. Because yesterday, what I thought turned out into a good day suddenly turned into one of the hardest days of my life. It started off the usual, you know. I woke up, I did a few things, did a couple chores. I went to work, earned some money, just trying to make a living. Bought $103 worth of 6 metal parts to fix a part in area on my suit of homemade armor that's really been driving me crazy. Chatted with a few friends and coworkers, made some people smile. I got home, I worked on my PC with Graham, who finally came over. Thank you for making time to come over and help me fix the issues I was having. We got those sorted out so I can continue working on Five Nights at Minecraft again. And this is not easy. I'm just gonna put it to you guys straight. After we finished, I walked into my father's room because he wanted to see me, him and my mom, and they told me news that I was not ready to hear just yet. My dad's stepfather had just died and passed away. And he wasn't your average stepfather. His name was Okla Elmer Edgell. He was a World War II veteran, a survivor of a world war. He was one of the greatest people, most unreplaceable people in my life. You see, my father, he's a veteran. He was a captain in the Air Force. he worked with the Red Horse, did a whole lot of construction, sort of like the backbone when you think about it, because they operated machines and they did all kinds of stuff for them. See, my dad's father, he was a milkman, but he also did some part-time service as I believe it was a ranger. But he passed away when I was incredibly young. To this day, I don't have any memories of him because he died when I was so young. I would have definitely liked to get to know him. Sometime later, my dad's mom met Okla, but we just all call him Okie. See, when I first met him, he was I didn't know. I didn't know him at all. I met him and I just saw this frail, old, this guy who wasn't that much bigger than me. In years I became taller than him, so he was just kind of small to me. But as I got older and I had my hometown betray me, story that I will tell another day, just not now. I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn how to defend myself, how to try to protect others. And I thought who better to learn from than actual veterans like my father in Okla, Okie. My father, him, and many other veterans taught me things, told me stories, things that I never thought I would hear or learn. And his is Okie's is one of the hardest. Underneath that whole I'm not saying this well. You see, Okie had a great sense of humor, a loving smile. He was a bit hard of hearing, but we all treasured him. But he sadly passed away yesterday morning, and I did not hear until late at night. And if you're going to ask, did I cry? Yes, I did cry. After all, how could I not? He was one of the best people in my life. And I never got to say goodbye. And to make matters worse, I don't even get to attend his funeral because I'm too busy. And I'm not wealthy. If I was wealthy, I could have just put everything on the side. I could have just bought a private jet, flown out there like Batman or something, and I could have attended his funeral like I want to. I could have been there right when they finally lay him low, 6 feet below, and I could have given him a full-hearted salute like I want to. My cat was messing with something. Sorry. You see, I had a lot of things that I wanted to do. A lot of things I wanted to do. I got a Minecraft fridge I was about to make a video for, of me unboxing it, because I was so happy to actually have one. My PC right here, I wanted to get that fixed. I did get that fixed. I wanted to re-record Henry Stickmin, but I had to wait a little bit till I had that fixed. And I wanted to make one more video for Rise and Shine, that game. I had a whole bunch of Lego Star Wars stuff that I wanted to put out and make a little scene and make a small video of that. Even today, I'm expecting a shipment of a book that can hold Pokemon cards. And I'm also expecting a shipment for my stop motion table. But you see, all this stuff does not matter as much as he did. Which is why I'm making this video, so you know him, so that you know why he matters to me. A lot of the military stuff that I know today that makes me as smart and as intelligent as I am comes from the majority of two people, my father and Oki. I learned so much from them. The thing was, I knew Oki's time was coming. I knew it was coming. It still hits me. You see, the Army has tried to recruit me. The Navy has tried to recruit me. Even the Marines has tried to recruit me. Pretty much everything but the Air Force. I've said no to all of them. Every offer, every person that's talked to me. The last dude that ever tried to recruit me, he was a sergeant and he was a little bit of a jerk. But that's not why I don't want to go. I don't want to go because of stories like Oki's or the dozens of other veterans that I've actually met who've actually served. Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Germany, so on and so forth. They've served, they've done their time. Lego, if you're going to chew the bag, chew it somewhere else. Want the bag? Want the bag? Go get it. What gives, man? He sits there and chews the bag, and then I throw it somewhere else, and he just lays there on the floor looking at me. Lego? Yeah, that's right. I'm right here. Come here. Oh. There you go. Is that what you wanted? You just wanted some attention, didn't you? Yeah, that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. I don't want to go overseas. I don't want to have to do the things that they did. You see, Oki was a tail gunner. That is what he did. But he wasn't one of the lucky planes that got to land safely. His plane and many other planes around him, they were shot down. Imagine that. Imagine you're in the sky doing your duty, doing your job. Next thing you know, you're going down. Thousands of feet down right from the sky. Just... Oki, he survived. But we can't say the same thing for all his brothers who were with him. shot down and taken prisoner. He's labeled what the military call a POW, which literally translates to a prisoner of war. To see this man before me, who's smaller than me, frailer than me, slower than me, older than me, everything under the sun you can imagine, with hard of hearing, and to know that he went through some of the worst experiences. See, people like him, we need to honor, we need to respect, because these people quite literally gave their lives so that our current spoiled generation could survive. But that's the problem. A lot of them don't want to honor their relatives. They don't want to sit there and learn history. I do. I listened to their stories, and that was just painful. I even read his online after he told me it in person. And he had to do some things that I never imagined any human being would have to go through. Some things that it's better off I don't say here, that you just better off read yourself. And even after years of surviving and coming home, getting to live on, he still had nightmares. This frail old man, who's the sweetest thing you ever met, he still had nightmares. He would have nightmares that he was right there back in the war, fighting off against a member of the Nazi party. He would toss and turn in his sleep and throw punches. My answer for not joining the military, it's not because I'm weak. It's not because I'm a coward. It's because I know firsthand what it does to someone, what they have to see, what they have to do, what they have to go through. And a lot of people say, you're mostly just deployed. Like, you don't really see a lot of action. You still have to be there when the first gun blows, though. When the first bullet shot out of the chamber and you're back at war again. You still have to be there. I've already survived a video game war. A literal one, not a figurative one. I don't want to have to survive a real one. Why I don't own a gun? That's why. I hate them. I despise them. That's why I like buying Nerf. Because I know that deep down below, you see, it don't matter how many times I pick one up. It don't matter how many times I load it. It don't matter how many times I fire it. It don't matter. It don't matter. You know why it don't matter? Because it's a toy. It's fake. I can't harm people like a real gun can. It doesn't matter how many times I shoot this. I will never harm anyone That's why I like Nerf. I would rather buy 1,000 Nerf guns before I ever consider physically owning a real one. I hate them that much. The only gun I have in my possession that's actually considered dangerous is this one right here. And that's only because it shoots salt. That's the only reason why. But I don't use it like that. I use it to kill insects. That's the only reason why I have this. And my cat's trying to chew the plastic bags again. That's why I'm wearing what I'm wearing today. That's my reason for not wearing black and blue. I'm wearing this right now to honor him. It's the most authentic, realistic military thing I have. If you have spare time, please read his story. You can look it up online, or you can get your hands on one of these. Some Gave All, a tail gunner's perspective on World War II. Written and published by Okla, Elmer, Edgell, and William Decker. Lego. He's chewing the bags again. And I need those. Can you stop chewing the bags for 5 minutes, dude? Come on. If you're gonna chew on something, I don't have any cat treats for you, do I? Sorry, buddy. Sorry. I'm lost in thought. Can you stop? Huh? You know, every time I see another veteran, I listen to them. And I almost always give them a salute. Buddy, you're making this hard for me. Pick a spot and lay down. Come on. I listen to their stories, what they want to tell me. But they don't tell you everything, which is why I recommend you read it. I would give Oki a proper, accurate 21 gun salute using Nerf. But since I can't, because I don't have enough people to do so, and since I can't attend his funeral, the best thing I can do is to make this video and to end it with this. I'm skipping my outro today because I did not make this video for views. I made this video because I wanted to. So I'm not gonna ask what I usually ask about subscribing and likes and comments, because I don't do the things for views. This is one of the hardest videos I've ever made. And the last thing I can do to honor him is this. Might be better if I stood up, though. Just see out of curiosity. Okay. So if you constantly read into like legends and lore, superstitions, the Bible, stuff like that, from a certain point of view, heaven's beaming down from that angle. I doubt I got this full thing on camera. If I did, great. If so, whatever. And if not, doesn't matter. Because I'm not going to sit here and edit this video, because I'm not doing it for views. I'm making this video to honor him. Oki, wherever you are now, you are not just a person in my life. To me, you're a brother. You're a friend. Stop that. Stop. I'm sitting here trying to be serious. My cat's making this harder than ever. He just wants to play. Okay. I'll play with you after I end the video, okay? Yeah, is that what you want? I think that's what you want, given how you're looking at me. Alright, I'll play with you in a moment. I'll play with you in a moment. Yeah, I promise. I promise. I promise I'm not gonna break it. I promise you. I'll play with you afterward. I promise. Yeah. Yeah. He was a teacher. And he will always be treasured in my heart. Death is normal. Death happens. I've seen more graves than I'd like to. I just wish I could have been there for his. Wherever you are now, Oki, I just want to say thank you for teaching me and for being there for my dad and my dad's mom. I hope one day I get to see you again. I hope you get to see a lot of your friends again on the other side. I hope the rest of the people out here continue to honor your memory. Normally, this is where I end it, and I will say, thank you everybody so much for watching, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But instead, I'm saying something different for this occasion. I'm going to do my best to have a good day. And I ask politely that you all do the same. Please. Your moments with your families, they're only there in the moment. They're not going to be here forever. Cherish them. Because one day you're going to wake up and they're not going to be here no more. And if you don't spend enough time with them, you're going to look back at that and you're going to tell yourself, I wish I had more time with them. But you can't, because they're gone. Cherish those moments. They won't last forever. I guess I'll end the video now. This is one I'm not going to edit. I'm just going to leave it the way it already is. I miss you, Oki. I miss you. Come on, Lego. I'll play with you now. Come on.